If you are a woman, and have been sick and tired of trying to lose weight by spending countless hours in the gym, or lifting heavy weights only to see no results, then this brief video review is for you. If you are a beginner, and are starting to understand the power of yoga, or even if you have been doing yoga for a while and are looking for a program that is easy to follow and hits all of the important parts of your total body, this brief video review is for you as well. This video will be a brief review of the featured Yoga Burn by Zoe Bray Cotton, 12-week Yoga Burn Total Body Challenge program. Now, there are links below in the video description. If at any time you would like to go straight to the official webpage that you see on your screen, just click on those links provided below in the video description, so that you may see the featured Yoga Burn by Zoe Bray Cotton, 12-week Yoga Burn Total Body Challenge program information more in-depth, or follow along with me in this video, if you choose to do so. Now, when you click on the links provided below in the video description, you will arrive on the page that you see right here. We will briefly go over and touch on just a few of the main points of the page, points that we believe would be of most interest to you. So, when you get to the page that you see right here on your screen, you can see that the featured Yoga Burn program is said to help women to get lighter, healthier, and happier. And as you can see here, there is a brief video for you to watch that is said to explain more on the featured yoga program. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through. Now, as we can see here, right below the video that is featured, it says here that the free presentation, meaning the video, reveals and explains the follow-along from home Yoga Burn Fitness Challenge, which is said to be exclusively for women. The featured yoga program is said to be a totally unique routine, and is said to be designed for women that would like to experience the wonderful benefits of yoga while being able to burn calories, manage their weight and get into great shape at the same time. You can briefly see more here, as we scroll, but an important part that we want to briefly touch on, is that part here that says, results may vary depending on age, weight and other biological factors as well as how long and how closely you follow the information presented. And as you may already know, as individuals will vary, so will results. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through. You can take a look at more of the information in depth, when you click on the links provided below in the video description that will take you to the official webpage that you see on your screen. So now, as we briefly scroll here, we are going to just briefly go over and touch on the packages that are said to be available to you, and are said to be limited time offers. Here you can see that there is first, the Digital Plus Physical, which is said to contain the digital download plus the physical collection as well. Also, as we see here, there is the Digital Plus Physical x2, which is said to contain 2 digital downloads plus 2 physical collections as well. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through. Now, a main point that we really want to touch on here, is that the featured yoga program is said to be backed by a 100%, 60-day, money-back guarantee. And as we briefly scroll here, you can take a brief look at the featured guarantee. Just take a brief look here. Now, let's briefly go over and touch on how the featured yoga program is said to work. So, as you can briefly see here, it is said that the secret to the success of the Yoga Burn program is said to lie in what's referred to as dynamic sequencing. Dynamic sequencing is the way in which the Yoga Burn program teaches you how to properly perform each movement, and then continues to adapt and increase the challenge at the precise moment your body starts to get used to the routine. Now, just briefly take a look here, as we briefly go over the featured phases. As you can see here, the first phase is said to deal with what is called foundational flow, and you can briefly take a look at the description of this here, as we scroll. Phase number 2 is said to deal with what is called transitional flow, and you can briefly take a look at the description of this here as well, as we briefly scroll through. And also, as you can see here, there is the phase 3, that is said to deal with what is called mastery flow, and you can briefly see the description for this, as we briefly scroll here as well. Once again, you can take a look at these details more in depth, when you just click on the links provided below in the video description, so that you can visit the official webpage that you see right here on your screen, and go over these specific areas carefully. So now, as you can see here, there are some videos here that you can take a look at, to see what are said to be actual members of the Yoga Burn community, to see their different testimonials and experiences as well. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through here. Now, as you can see here, we want to briefly touch on and scroll through the questions and answers, or the frequently asked questions portion of the page here, so that you may see concerns that people have and how those concerns are addressed. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this particular portion of the page. Don't forget to click on those links below in the video description to go to the official web page that you see on the screen, so that you may see all of the information in more depth. Now, make sure that when you get to the official web page that you see on your screen, by clicking on the links below in the video description, that you pay particular attention to the video that is featured right at the top of the page, to give you a better picture of what the featured yoga program may be able to do for you. Also, do not forget the 100%, 60-day, money-back guarantee that is said to come with your purchase of the featured yoga program. As you can see here, as we briefly scroll. Once again, we would like to thank you for watching our brief video review. If you have found that the information presented here in this video was helpful and insightful to you, be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button. Remember to click on the links below in the video description to go to the official web page that you see in this video to get more information and see more. If you decide to choose the featured Yoga Burn by Zoe Bray Cotton 12-week Yoga Burn Total Body Challenge program.